Hey guys, it's Spearhead with Spartan Assault Airsoft, and I recently got in a new primary rifle that I'm going to be using. It's a custom gun with, it's based off a combat machine, and there's nothing combat machine left inside this gun. It's completely and totally custom. The only thing combat machine left on this, the only thing G&G left on this, is the hop-up unit. Actually, no, the hop-up unit is a G&P. The only thing G&G left on it is the gearbox shell because it was a blowback, and the body and stock. Otherwise, it's not a G&G anymore. This is a Franken gun, and there's nothing stock left in it. What I can tell you off the top of my head is that it has an aim top piston, metal tooth piston. It has a JG Blue motor. It's wired to Dean's. It also has non-stock gears, I'm not sure which ones, and it has a G&P hop-up, like I said, and a Mad Bull 6.01 type bore. That's all I know off the top of my head, but I recently got in a LiPo for this thing. I went on to Hobby King, which has amazing prices for LiPos. Don't buy LiPos from airsoft retailers because they overcharge way too much. I found pretty much this exact same LiPo setup, which is it's a Turnigy 1800 milliamp 25 to 50C discharge LiPo in a kind of like a crane stock battery formation. I found this exact same one on, I think it was Evike, and they're selling it for $55. So that's a really high price to begin with. Now the real shocker is that I went on Hobby King and found this exact same LiPo. Hobby King mainly sells RC car parts and RC helicopter stuff, planes, stuff like that. But they usually carry RC spec LiPos, but they got in a shipment of airsoft spec LiPos, and I got this battery for $15, and the shipping plus shipping was $22.22, and that's with 3-day shipping. The 3-day shipping was only $6 through USPS. So I'm just going to be doing a little video right here on what this gun is like on an 11.1 LiPo. And as you can see, yes, I did get bored and I put a mustache on the stock because I am a tool and I was bored. So anyway, moving on. And this battery is wired to Tamiya. I'm actually having a friend come over today, and he's going to help me rewire it because I can't solder for my life. So we're going to rewire it to Dean's, but I'm going to plug in the Tamiya to the Dean's anyway. It doesn't really work very well, but it stays in just enough so I can actually get a connection between the two. Alright, so here's Semi. Okay, that was anticlimactic. Here's Semi. God damn it. Semi. Fully automatic. That's just a little test of this gun. It has, oh, another thing that it has. I wouldn't recommend running an airsoft gun on an 11.1 LiPo unless you have a MOSFET with, I would recommend active braking. It helps a little bit with trigger response and stuff like that. But definitely get a MOSFET if you're going to run an 11.1 LiPo. If you're running a 7.4 LiPo, honestly, pretty much any stock gun can handle a 7.4 LiPo. It's just a little bit better than a, say, a 9.6 with a high milliamp. But I've got an Infected Armory active braking MOSFET with a resettable fuse in this. Those aren't very expensive at all, and they're a great little setup for the price. So I would honestly recommend getting one of those. As you can see, the externals of the gun, it's just a G&G body with a G&G full stock. I like the full stock better. It's not as quote-unquote operator as most people would think, but it gives me better storage for a bigger battery space, and it's honestly, it's the perfect length for my style. I do like the fit and finish of the full stock, and it's really solid, really sturdy, and it works well. It's got the standard G&G body with the G&G kind of, it looks like a Tango Down battle grip to me. I think that's what they were modeling it after. But it's very ergonomic, and I love I love how slim it is compared to the standard LE handguards, or pistol grip, sorry. It's got a Daniel Defense Omega 9-inch rail with a Magpul AFG 1, but it has, I'm pretty sure this is an ACM clone, I'm not quite sure, but it has the removable finger piece that goes between your fingers. And I've got a Noveski KX3, I think it's the KX3 at least, yeah, KX3 sound amplifier, and on here, this is actually the part, this little spacer right here, is to a, what was it, the M14 series rifle. It was from a SEMA M14, and it was the front sight, it was the thing that held on the front sight. I had one of those lying around, and since the inner barrel comes out literally to the very end of this thing, I needed to put a spacer on it, or else I would have the inner barrel sticking out of the Noveski, which is not good. It's also got a replica 551, I do believe, hollow sight. It doesn't have any kind of trademarks on it besides on the left side if you're looking down the sight. On the left side it says, for law enforcement and military use only. It has a adjustable brightness settings, and it also has red and green dots. But I'm not exactly sure what brand this is. But with most other hollows, when you turn it on, sometimes, with cheaper rebrands, the hollow will kind of disappear if you're veering the rifle off to the left, to the right, up and down, whatever. It kind of disappears, it cuts off before it hits the edge of the glass. With this one, that's not the case. It's a true hollow sight and not just a rebranded red dot. So I like that a lot. I'm not sure where to get these. I'm not sure what brand this is, so don't be asking in the comments what kind of brand, where can I get that, blah blah blah. There are plenty of places where you can get replica hollow sights. EOTech has now not allowed, or this is probably old, but I just heard about it recently. EOTech does not want any airsoft retailers rebranding their stuff. They don't want them putting their licensing on it. So any hollow sight that you find with an EOTech trademark on it and has been added to stock recently, they're allowed to sell off what they have left. Most retailers, if they revoke the licensing while they still have some while airsoft retailers still have some in stock, they're allowed to sell whatever's left. But if there's a recent stock of new ones with the actual EOTech licensing, you will technically be buying an illegal site, an illegally licensed site. I think the same goes for Chirurgicon right now in their ACOG series, but I'm not so sure. So anyway, that was the video for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and we're actually going to Operation Reality Check 4, which is in Ground Zero Airsoft in Walcott, Connecticut. It's hosted by Tom Monty Sutton, and it's going to be a great op, amazing op. I don't have much else to say about that. If you want to check out the op, the link is in the description below, and I will have my GoPro, as well as my teammate Templar will have his Contour, and my team leader Fishman will have his GoPro, and I'm pretty sure many others on our squad will have some kind of helmet camera, head camera, gun camera, whatever you want to say. I will be bringing my camera that I'm filming with to the op just for taking pictures. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that. It is a 12-hour op, so maybe if I get a chance to have a break, I can take some pictures of the team and whatever. But be sure to like our Facebook page, and be sure to like my photography page if you would ever be so kind. It's Nikolai Spartan Photography. And that's basically just the video for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.